Coming at you. I'm actually in one of my training classes. I am going to teach one of my clients how to do micro braids. So basically what you'll be needing is you'll be needing some hair for the actual micro braids, as well as you'll be needing some rubber bands and some clips. Gloria. Okay, I'm actually about to, Gloria's about to basically section off this hair right here, because that's what you want to make sure that you do first. Always section off the hair before you start the braiding process. And basically what it is you go just have to decide on how you want to do the style. I mean, you want to ask your client, or you could just basically just do it yourself. It's whatever. Okay. You're not going to be able to see me. I'm basically making sure you see Gloria and her training process. So what you want to do is go ahead and part the hair ear to ear. And if you feel more comfortable starting in the middle and then going all the way back, you can do that too. It's whatever you feel, but you just want to make sure that you part it from ear to ear, okay?
Okay.
So today, like in this class, what is one of your concerns that you trying to get out of this micro braid class?
I think that I've done it before, and I think that my biggest problem is when I get to the end of the client's hair and I just finish up with the human hair or the extension part, it doesn't, it always shows the client's hair a show where I stop braiding in that.
Okay.
So that's my biggest issue.
Okay, and we are going to show you how to be able to do that. To me, the best thing is if that's happening, you can actually, it's two things you can do. I'm going to actually demonstrate it, but I'm going to also let you know. You can either use like a product to be able to put on the client's ends before you braid the hair, and then you can start braiding, or you can make sure that you, just make sure that you braid tighter around that area where the hair is about to end. Okay. That's basically a good thing to do. And then I just like always section off the hair, because I like to make sure all my hair out of my way, because it's not comfortable. You know, you always want to make sure it's all out the way and try to be as neat as possible. So, and I'm going to always put the rubber band on the back of the hair just to get it all out the way. And since you're going to be working with this, you don't even need to put the other one in a rubber band. Okay. So basically what you're doing is you're parting from ear to ear, and then you want to put this in a ponytail. Yeah, so you should have altogether 3 sections. One that's just big in the back, and then just 2 just like that. Because the main thing is, I'm telling you, when it comes to doing braids, you got to make sure you section it off right. Because if you don't, just scalp and stuff will be showing. And who wants some braids with their scalp showing? So
now, do I section it off from the middle? Do I put this in a rubber band and leave this out, or
what you're gonna do is you basically trying to get 3 sections. So if it's more easier for you to just go ahead and do from ear to ear, and then put your little ponytail, and then do the other side, put a ponytail, and then you can put all this back in a ponytail also. And it's whatever easiest for you, because some people it's easier just to part down the middle and then start sectioning off from ear to ear. It's whatever feels comfortable to you. It's not a right or a wrong way.
Okay. I've been doing some research. So I saw how you say part off the hair.
Yes, because that's important. So what so you did good. Okay, so we already part off the hair. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and take the hair, and you always want to make sure you hold the hair like this when you taking your micro braid hair off, because you don't want to hold it like this, because it's gonna get all messy and you don't want it to be messy. So go ahead and you can take off the little thing. You know how to do that, don't you? You need me to help you?
I don't know how to.
Let's see. Sometimes you can pull it.
I took my rings off because it gets tangled up in the
Yeah,
hair.
you are right. Always do that.
I don't like
Okay, there we go. See, you see how it's like some of them don't do that, so you got to start it off.
Cut it a little bit.
And there you go. Just take it off. And try to keep it, like I said, as neat as possible. Because if you don't, the braid will be looking crazy. So.
Can I place this right
Yeah. And you always want to make sure you place that somewhere good. Even if you want to place it behind here, but you always want to place it somewhere good that it will not get messy.
Okay. Tie this in
Yeah, whichever end you feel comfortable with starting. Because like I said, it's not a right or a wrong way. A lot of people get stuck with do this, whatever feels comfortable to you, as long as you get a nice process. Yeah, and see, I'm left-handed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what you want to do is, the way that you can be able to tell, you got this kind of like trial and error. You could be able to get to know how much hair it takes for a braid. You kind of got to, feel it. Eventually you'll feel your way. But what you want to do is just kind of take a little bit of hair off. Just kind of like about that much. And you always want to make sure you hold it like that, because I'm telling you, once you get this a mess, it's just hard to get it back right. So just pull it off. And then what you're going to do, actually you can go ahead and section off your hair too, I'm sorry, and let me tell you that. Go ahead and make your little braid section. And I find that if you braid like this, like in the front, if you braid going vertical instead of horizontal around the hairline, it looks so much better when the client put their hair in a ponytail. And that's what they're going to do anyway. Anytime you got micro braids, pretty much, you're going to always put your hair in a ponytail.
Right.
So you want that ponytail to look good, because if you don't part it right, you're going to have a braid up here, braid down there, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you have it real good.
Okay.
And then what I do is I just section that off, because it's always good to section off, because I'm telling you, all that hair get all in your way, and who want a bunch of hair in their way? Okay, good. And then what you want to do, you always want to start from like down, down in this area right here, close to the ear, and then just kind of section it off, give a good section. And one thing too, I want to let you know, and when in regards to the hairline, do not use little bitty pieces for your hairline, because if you do, you'll break off the hair, and you don't want no client with really little, their edge is gone. So that's one thing I like to focus on too.
So is this too little?
I say more? Maybe just, that's kind of good.
Okay.
But I say most definitely maybe just a little bit more. Okay. And it depends on how you, I don't like to make those little thin micro braids anyway. That's one thing I don't do. Different people, different things, but I don't do that.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do, and this is how I found is best, go ahead and just do the hair like this, and then you can put it right on top of each other, just like that. Yeah. What you're gonna do like this, and then you gonna put it right on top of each other. You're gonna just be trying to make it's kind of like a little cane. You're gonna just connect them together.
Okay.
So once you connect them, you got them connected. What that kind of do, it kind of make it like a little longer too, kind of give you a little bit of length. And you go take your braid. This is how I do it. It all depends on. Actually, let me see how you do it. Let me see your technique. Actually, before you even do my technique, do you have a technique down that you? Let me see what you do.
Okay. Well, I usually do my daughter's hair.
Okay.
So this is how I start off with her hair.
Okay.
And I don't like her braids really long.
Okay.
So I start off.
That's good. Yeah, you do good on that. And it just always make sure that the strands are the same
this is
same
different
width.
Using
human. And that's one thing I want to tell you too. When it comes to human, it took me a long time too. You gotta always remember braid tight, hold tight, braid tight. Always remember that. Always with human hair, because it tends to slip a lot versus if it was synthetic hair. But I like the way you add that, and just make sure that you always got the same strand. Like you don't want to have like a little thin strand. You want to make sure all your strands are the same.
Okay.
No, go ahead and do it your way. I like your way. You want to do it your way?
No, because it's not working.
Yes, it was.
It was slipping. Oh, I want you to show me how to do it.
Okay, so this is my way. And don't forget I'm left-handed, so you might have to tweak it a little bit. What I do is I hold this, and then I take it around. I have my little my hands right there, and I take it around. See, I kind of got it right here, and I just kind of take it around like that.
Okay.
You see what I'm doing? Like, have that. Yeah, have this. Look, do your hand like this. You should be having this like this. Okay. So I got this hand and this hand. And what you gonna do? You go basically grab it with these little fingers right here. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna hold it. So I still got the other ones in my hand. Okay. Do you see that? I haven't done anything different. I still got this in my hand and I still got this in my hand, but I'm just wrapping it around.
I'm doing that wrong. And
see, that's what I'm saying. See, different techniques is different. That's why, to me, if you're doing a good job on that one, go ahead and do that. But what you got to do is make sure that you do it tight. It got to be tight. So do it the way that you do it, and let me see how it come out. but hold it tight. You wasn't holding it tight when you was doing it your way.
Okay.
Because like I told you, as my clients, I don't want you to get wrapped up in this way that you have to do. As long as you attach it correctly, it's good, you know, and it look good.
Okay.
And the way that you're doing the hair, you know it won't be longer because you said you don't want it to be long anyway. But if you want it to be longer, you want to most definitely put it at least about, you know, you want to do it as least as possible.
Okay.
So, but anyway, you go ahead.
Okay.
And see, this is basically the attaching process.
Okay.
And the way that you're attaching it is you doing it right.
Okay. And I usually just part it.
Yeah, just do it the way that you do it.
Okay.
Because the way that I've seen that you attached it, you did an excellent job. You just need to make sure that you hold it tight.
Okay.
And that's each braid. Basically what you're doing is the same thing over and over and over again in each braid. Nothing different.
Okay.
Yeah, and have it tight. And then make sure you straighten the hair too, because you see how there you go. There you go. Every time you braid, do that.
Okay.
Because that'll make the braid look good. Yeah, and make sure it's tight. And you're doing a good job. Yeah, just keep on braiding all the way down. Hold them tight. You got to hold them tight. Don't let, like how you just let that go. Don't let it go. You got to hold it tight.
So don't let this go.
No, you was doing right, but you kind of let it.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
don't let them stay close to it. That's what I
Okay.
mean. Make sure you stay close to the strand and close to the braid.
Okay.
And just keep on going all the way down.
Now can I do it the way I
Yeah. The only time that you do it, you know, like basically when you attach it, because you got an attaching process and then you got a process of doing the braids. So now you already attached it. Now you just doing the braid.
Okay.
And it ain't no like when you don't try to like hurry up. When you rush, and that's any style. When you rush and you do a bad job, just take your time.
Okay.
Let your clients know. You know when you basically doing their hair, don't plan nothing for that day because you know we're not for sure how long it's gonna take. I like to do quality.
Right.
You know, you let them know that.
Okay.
You don't never want to feel rushed because if you feel rushed, it won't be right. And see, you're doing good. Look at that. Look how good that is.
That is good.
That's real good.
So I did that for
Yes, you did. You did real good.
I like to be perfect.
This is perfect.
Okay.
So basically, again, what I said, you got the attachment process, you got the braiding process.
Okay.
So you got two processes to do. You got to make sure that you always keep like how you got that together. You did good. The strands are good. Everything is good.
Okay.
And now, let me tell you, if you was doing a client with perm hair, you wouldn't have to probably braid all the way too much down.
Okay.
Now, when it's natural, yes, you want to always braid down when it's natural. So if you don't, you have that little fuzzy with the texture not matching. So you always want to do that. And so basically, you just keep on going to her end of her hair.
Okay.
Because I kind of consider her as having natural hair because it's kind of curly versus if it was just straight like a perm.
Okay.
My time's too great to be wasted, I'd rather say bye, bye. Just trying to get it, but don't give me what I want. No bullshit, I'ma cut it from the front. You know how it is, so I'ma keep it short. Ain't that just the way it always goes?